My name is Safa. I am a professional trainer, a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner, and an advanced mind mapping practitioner. I'm also an artist crafter, and I have my own business, which is Rise and Care Mothers into training and consulting. Not at all. I studied industrial chemistry. I am originally an engineer. And I have 3 masters. The first one is in industrial chemistry, the second one in sustainable development, and then finally in environmental engineering. So yeah, nothing to do with what I studied. Not really, actually. I think that like at the beginning, when you say that you want to do something completely different from what you've been studying your whole life, like your family and all, they support you, but at the same time, some people are gonna look at you and say, like, she's crazy. So they look at you in a way like you're really not doing well with your life. You're not doing the right choice. But then when you show that you are consistent, that you start showing results and all, that's when they come up to you and they say, hey, you're doing great. Not really. I didn't face resistance because I don't work with men. Like my business is oriented to women and mothers, and the funny fact is that whenever I present what I do, and I say, like, this is who I am, and when I say, hey, like, my clients are women and mothers, they look at me and they're like, oh, like, at the beginning I really liked what you're doing, but then when you said women and mothers, I'm completely, like, disconnected. So it's basically, what I encountered is like a resistance in a way that they feel that I'm excluding them. Like, I'm not, like, what I'm doing, they're not gonna benefit from it. So basically that's it. But other than that, no, not really. Tough. Any first experience is really tough, but you just have to keep going. I mean, I think that whenever you change, which is like the curve of change, you're gonna have a lot of deceptions. You're gonna want to give up. Sometimes you keep even asking yourself if you did the right choice. But I think that it's legitimate to have this, like, this feeling that maybe you're not doing the right thing, but then you just have to keep going. You need to keep going, and because after all, it's your dream. So I think any first experience is really difficult. It's really tough. A lot of tears, a lot of frustration, a lot of questioning, a lot of brainstorming, a lot of like nights without sleeping, working hard, and that's it, because it's your dream and you have to work on it. Like I said earlier, not really a rejection. Men actually, they feel like I am rejecting them, which is really funny, actually. Because, yeah, once again, they look at me and they feel, hey, like, why do you choose? They don't say it, but they say certain things, and you can understand behind their thoughts that, hey, like, why are you choosing women and mothers? And the thing is, like, any man, the thing that they don't think about, that any man has a woman or women in their lives. So they can always tell them about what I do, Like, all men have a mother, a sister, a partner, a daughter, I don't know, like a friend, whoever. So yeah, they don't think about the benefit that they can add to the women in their lives. But they think about themselves, like, hey, I'm a man, I'm not a woman, I'm not a mother, so yeah. So I am rejecting them, apparently. We are all afraid. At a certain point, we are all afraid. I am afraid sometimes. I mean, fear is part of any challenge in your life. The problem is not the fear itself. The problem is how you're gonna face that fear, how you're gonna deal with that emotion. And well, I mean, in my job, I basically, when I have women, I teach them like certain techniques and strategies to overcome this self-sabotage in a way. Once again, know yourself really well. Look at your strengths and rely on those strengths. If you have weaknesses, you can always like improve yourself. We are all in like an improving process. Like, even for me, I'm still learning a lot of things. So it's not like when you reach a certain level of success in your career that, hey, you're gonna like sit like back and, you know, keep watching TV and doing nothing. No, it's a continuous battle. So you know, the first thing I think you need, first of all, to identify what is really making you feeling this fear. Why are you afraid? Are you afraid of failing? Are you afraid of like people judging you? Are you afraid of, I don't know, losing money? Are you afraid of from like, I don't know, like your family or whoever? You need to identify the cause of the fear. Because when you identify the problem, the cause, that's how you're gonna learn, you're gonna, in a way, like, find the solution. You're gonna work on the solution. So, once again, being afraid is human. We are all afraid. And it's all about what's in here. How you face that fear. Here I'm gonna stop. I think that if women and girls are gonna focus their whole lives that their goal is to show that they are superior and better and stronger than men, it's a lost battle. You're not gonna reach that level. You're gonna waste your time. You're gonna really be deceived your whole life. The goal actually is not to prove that you are better than X or Y or Z. The goal here is to show yourself that you are better than yourself yesterday and 2 days ago and a week ago and a month ago and a year ago and 10 years ago. That's your goal. Your goal is to show that you are superior. Every day you wake up in the morning, make sure that, put a challenge in front of you. I'm gonna show myself that I am superior to what I was yesterday. Because if you seek for men validation and appreciation, you can wait your whole life. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's cultural, it's a program in their brain, and in the brain even of women. A lot of women, they think that they are inferior, that they're not worth it. Well, if you want actually to change the way men look at you, Start first of all by changing the way you look at yourself. Are you worth it? If you're looking for respect from women or men, start first of all by respecting yourself and not doubting. Tell yourself it's all in your mind, it's all in here, it's all in here. Some days it's sunny, I wake up and I'm really positive and I feel like, hey, I'm happy. And other people, they can wake up, it's the same day, it's sunny, they look at the same sun, but they're gonna feel miserable. They're gonna feel like the whole world is against them, and they're gonna look only at the problems that they have in their lives. So it's your choice. If you want to be afraid, if you want to be always seeking like appreciation, validation from whoever, and once again, your goal is to be a better version of yourself. The goal here is not to feel superior, is not to feel superior to men. It's a lost battle. Start by changing yourself, by respecting yourself, by showing that you are worth whatever comes in your life. And don't expect that men or women or anybody is gonna come to you and, you know, like tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you are smart, you are beautiful, you are fantastic. Not true. If like you live for that day that people are gonna come to you and say that to you, it might never come. The day might never come. So my advice is to focus on you. To focus on you, your inner you, yourself. What you want to do with your life. What you want to do with your life. People are always going to judge you. And here, okay, we're talking about men. People, and even women. I mean, believe me, sometimes some women, they're even more judgmental than men. And they're really mean. They can really be very, very mean. So once again, people will always judge you. Either you're really good or you're mediocre. But you're not mediocre, actually. Far from that. And I'm gonna end with like a quote, not a quote, but like an advice, which is deception, great deception comes from high expectations. Deception comes from high expectations. And it means that if you expect that people will reward you and will help you and will just come to you, you're gonna be deceived. So rely on yourself, know your strengths, work on them, work on like mastering new skills, be a better version of yourself, and you don't care about anything else. Care about yourself. So I think that's all. So yeah, thank you so much.